can't have real niggas around your family unless them motherfuckers got some real ties with you that's like, you willing to stand in front of the world and say, this is my man, I guarantee you, my man ain't gonna cross me. Because your wife's, your daughter's pussy is something that most men want to acquire, if they can.
All right, mic check. This one right here, this is a story. I don't know if it's true. I couldn't really find the exact source, but if this has any sort of validity to it, man, you talking about crushing, you talking about hurting somebody's soul. I don't know. Y'all take a look. Let me know what y'all think. The title of this video is Corey Holcomb speaks on Doug Christie finding out that Chris Webber messed with his wife and had a baby. Allegedly. So they say. Here we go.
Straight it up. You know what happened? What happened?
So this is what I heard. I ain't did a lot of reading. So apparently the chick that he's been with that came up with the whole Basketball Wives show concept, Jackie had cheated on him with Chris Webber and had a baby that is now in her 20s. And she basically lied and had Doug Christie thinking that this young lady was his daughter when in all actuality it was Chris Webber's baby.
So that's real news. Okay.
That's crazy. And that's the rumor. I can't really find exactly where it's coming from. Let me see. I was going to Google it earlier. Let's see. Information suggests that Chris Webber and Jackie Christie may have had a relationship in the past, as indicated by recent reports surrounding a paternity suit involving Jackie's daughter, Chantel. Chris Webber has reportedly been revealed as Chantel's biological father based on a DNA test. Doug Christie, who was believed to be Chantel's father, is reportedly suing Jackie and Chris for paternity fraud. It is important to note that Chris Webber is currently married to Erika Dates, so he married too, whom he married in 2009. They have twin children together, born in 2017. Erika Webber has posted pictures of their children on social media. Now, this is like that's what AI is telling me right off the top, but I can't really find much more from any reputable source. So we'll stay on top of that. But that's just to let you know a little bit of background about what they're talking about.
So yeah, that's what I heard. That's the I don't know all the details, but that's what I heard. I can't corroborate it.
Is this woman who wouldn't let him go nowhere without her?
Right, the real mean lady.
What I'm talking about?
From the show?
Well, I'm talking about, I remember this player, Doug Christie, had a wife that would not allow him to go nowhere without her.
Wow, yeah, this is her.
Right, he couldn't talk to female reporters. And see, that lets you know right there, the people that are the most jealous and protective and all that, they probably got something going on themselves. It never fails, yo. Just like the most kind, wholesome, upright, upstanding people always got some kind of weird debauchery going on in the background. Here we go.
Can somebody do you like that? Can somebody tell you, you can't go nowhere without me? Can that happen?
Right. As a grown man?
That did happen, yeah, all the time.
Yeah, but
he was controlled like Cassie.
Okay, because now it's not.
He sued.
Last I heard, I didn't know that it was confirmed or not, because I know that he sued.
Went to court.
To find that out. He filed a lawsuit against multiple parties, Webber and Chris.
He won $4 million, and she's paying half, and Chris Webber is paying half. But the whole dramatic part about it is Chris Webber would be over there all the time. They said, and the daughter said that he would be over there, like every time he seen her, he would be emotional and crying. You know,
who?
Chris Webber, because I guess
when we see Chris Webber,
he was happy to see his daughter. He don't see her that much.
Yeah, so I mean, this made Chris look kind of weird, man. You know what I mean? Honestly,
so he would be over where?
Yeah. He'd be visiting them.
Going to their.
Yeah, it don't reflect well on Chris Webber neither. Let me just say that that's not cool, especially their teammates supposed to be supposedly friends. That's crazy. And she sees him, and Chris can see Doug in this subservient role. And you just came in there and big dogged on him, especially when you Chris Webber. You can have tons of different women. Like, why? Plus, she ain't even that hot.
The teammate is
acting like he's visiting with Doug, but he just over there to see his daughter. That's her father.
God, that is crazy.
And the daughter came out and said he would be crying. She basically disowned her mother and Chris Webber. Like, hey, y'all foul. So she sided with Doug. Like, this is the only father I ever known. You guys are foul.
Right, but Doug, like, I don't really know you.
Let me ask you a question, Craig.
Yeah.
If I came to your house and sat down more than twice in a week, would that be weird?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? What you?
Yeah, because
I love you, Corey, but what the fuck you doing at my house?
All the time, right?
Right.
I mean, that's why, yeah, man.
What is a man? Okay, I know a couple of guys that I allow at my house, but I don't have a wife anymore at my house.
Right.
It's a different atmosphere. But if you have a woman at home with you that you love, why is another man over there with y'all more than
Once
sort
a
of regular
year.
basis?
I was just going to say more than twice a month.
I mean, even if they're buddies, because they were teammates. So let's say it was during the times that they were playing.
It's still, it's only one Christmas.
Yeah, but even then, I don't even think it's weird that he would come over a lot. Maybe they hung out a lot. But what I'm saying is, why she gotta be there? Go in the room. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the men are talking. He should barely even see her. I got partners. I went through to see them, and shit, might have saw their wife walking in and leaving out. Y'all need something other than that? You know what I mean? It should have been little or no interaction, but that's just from my perspective.
So unless it's a Christmas twice a month, what the fuck are you doing here, nigga? We could do all the shit somewhere else, but man.
So he faked being even.
Right, and that's normally we would meet up somewhere in the street. You know what I mean? But, you know, and then there are also NBA players, former NBA players. Even so, it's definitely, it had to be red flags before this.
Closer to him only to do that, to see his kid.
My neighbor cussed me out.
That's crazy.
You know why my neighbor cussed me out? He lived on the other side of the porch. Because he always invite me over and I'd never come. Right. He was a Caucasian man also.
Oh, yeah.
And I know what happens with me. I'm not even saying nobody else. I know what happens with me. Your bitch gonna want to give me some pussy. When I'm around people and the women get to know me, they want to give me some pussy. This is what I know. But ever since I've been 30 and up. Ever since I've been 30 and up, if your bitch around me, I'm worried about her doing one of these laughs. I know what that laugh is. You can't have real niggas around your family unless them motherfuckers got some real ties with you that's like, you willing to stand in front of the world and say, this is my man, I guarantee you, my man ain't gonna cross me. Because your wife's, your daughter's pussy is something that most men want to acquire, if they can, if you don't know that. So who you got at your house is hey, meet me at the Starbucks or something. What the fuck you coming over here for?
Right.
My family is here.
Somebody is saying.
Does that make you insecure?
No.
Okay, if you think so, you be the fool and let the streets sit around you and your family all day.
Facts.
You'll find out.
Somebody was.
I mean, it's good to keep your home sacred, period. Be very, very, very selective who you bring into your home, where your baby's at. And not only for this sort of a thing, not only for treachery, also just for safety. Everybody don't have your best interest at heart, even though they smile at you. Even though they may be doing as good or better than you. They might just don't like you. You might have something that they want that they just simply don't have. Apparently, old Doug did.
And
You might say, what about game night, nigga? I don't play no motherfucking games. That's what you mean.
Will you tell them, Craig?
you guys are too.
It's a game a nigga playing that's trying to be at your house more than you want him to be.
Nigga, we can play game night at your house, nigga.
Right.
Wait,
You
somebody
wanna play
brought up
games?
the.
That ain't real niggas
You like to play games, nigga?
shit. Game night at the house.
Game
The
night is
fuck
what
outta here.
out of towners do when they move to LA and they ain't got no LA friends.
Wait, somebody brought up the visuals that look at the kids, but then in some pictures, yes, you can tell that the older daughter when they were all little is way darker than both parents. And then in
First
some
of all, if you got a woman trying to tell you that you can't go nowhere without her, that bitch is absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
Fuck you telling me what the fuck I can't do without you. Nah, I don't want you to go, bitch.
in some other ones she looks like, but anyway, yeah, she is darker than all the people in the family.
They got a picture of them?
There's several online.
Man,
I mean, you
this
could see.
is-
You just look up Doug Christie's children, and you could see all the kids.
And you know, I don't know if Doug Christie still lives around here, but I seen Doug Christie out.
Like that's an old one of them when they were younger.
You didn't know? Is that the little dark girl?
Yeah, that's the first.
That little girl gonna call a timeout when they somewhere and ain't got nothing left.
But when she got older, she's lighter.
How did she get that by you, Doug? You're one of the best defenders in the history of the league, nigga. How did she get a little? I mean, I'm looking at this picture.
But that's a little girl.
That was when
is that an older picture, D?
No, when she's older, she looks a little more lighter. Skin.
Man, you can't let people in your house to pee sometime. When somebody in your house, they invading. So I done let people in my house that I shouldn't have let in my house. But like I said, ever since me and my wife don't live together, I don't give a fuck. Shit, my house is disorganized. It's clothes everywhere. What the fuck? I ain't got no shame. But
That's the wife.
letting people around your family, you have to be very careful who you let around your wife, because everybody wanna fuck your wife unless your wife look like you. And you can't win with an ugly woman. If you got an ugly woman, do you know how hard your life is gonna be? If your woman is ugly, she is gonna always hate you for that, and she was ugly before you even met her. So what you do, you get your little wife you chose and you lock her in the house like Black Snake Moan.
Oh, that was crazy, that movie.
You just can't let your girl run free. Now that picture is pretty disturbing right there.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
mean, dog,
That's a disturbing picture right there.
Because now that they say it, I think the little girl right there even.
I mean,
looks
like, I'm
like him.
keeping it real. Dude look like a doofus in that
He
picture.
do, man.
The
That's-
people whose mouth be open and smiles like that. If your mouth is open like this,
I can't.
that's
lack of intelligence smile. And look at the old girl. She looked like she up to something in the picture.
Not with you, God.
She
Oh, my
do
God.
look suspicious as shit.